When I came out of that coma, Tim, the chief neurosurgeon sat there at the end of my hospital bed, and he looked at me and goes, "Brandy, you've been out for about a week, and unfortunately, you have a lot of bleeding in your brain right now. And if we don't cauterize those veins and do brain surgery, you're likely going to die in the next 48 hours." And I looked at him, and I was not done. I literally unhooked myself from life support, and I walked right out of the hospital wearing a hospital robe and hospital socks. I walked right down Hollywood Boulevard, and I found my truck, Tim. And the last thing I consciously remember, as if it was yesterday, I got into the truck and, like a zombie, opened up the center console, got out my meth pipe, and I got high in my truck again. And that's the last thing I remember. I don't know who found me. I don't know who called 911. But I ended up in a coma on life support again in the same hospital with the same team of doctors around me who had saved my life twice in 2 weeks. And
Wow.
was really the first time I was shown compassion. This beautiful black nurse, maybe 5 foot nothing, came to my bedside. She held my hand and she said, "Brandon, do you believe in God?" And I looked at her and I said, "No, I don't." And she goes, "That's okay. My God still believes in you. I've saved your life twice in 2 weeks. So I'm going to give you $10 in cash out of my own purse. And I want you to go to my church on Melrose in Mansfield. When they release you, they have an AA meeting there. And I want you to go to it." And I made her that promise. And Tim, when I was released, I went to that AA meeting, and I was sober ever since that day of 11 and a half years before I relapsed.